1, prepare.
We're not prepared.
Check that off the list. 2, stay sober.
Not happening.
Welcome to the best kind of worst.
No one fucking cares.
Everyone cares.
Who?
I care.
Dick suck.
So there I am in the parking lot. Underwear and a guinea.
Hang out in the back seat of a 7-Eleven.
It's an Emma!
We might die.
So you want to talk about those lesbians?
We need a Bay update.
I slept on the fucking tile! Man, it's the Monday after Easter.
God, Jesus walks.
Jesus walks
Or he
with
did
us, bro. We're at war with
yesterday.
ourselves.
Are we?
Racism, terrorism, ourselves.
It's all accurate, I
Yeah.
guess, huh?
I'm not arguing against it.
No.
It's ye, baby.
It's ye.
You gonna argue against ye?
Yes.
Yeah,
But I'm not going to argue against Kanye.
Yeah. He did his Sunday service yesterday.
Wouldn't it just be yay then?
Yay, maybe.
How does he say it? You're the one that came up with this. Well, I didn't come up with it, but you
think I've ever?
you bring it to my
Bro,
attention.
you think I've ever heard him say this shit?
But then why are you pronouncing it the way you pronounce it?
I don't know.
His name is Kanye.
In
It's
Florida,
not Kanye.
we say yee yee.
Yeah, but
So I don't know.
that's not that. Isn't that something else? Isn't that evergy drink you were talking about?
That's just how rednecks say hello. So when you say hello, how you doing? It's yee yee. When you're just saying hi, it's just one yee.
Just
Yee.
one yee.
Yeah. Lessons for y'all.
So it
y'all.
could be yay then.
It could be Kanye. Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah, but then you got the shoes Yeezys. So I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
He fucks me up. I don't know.
And he definitely calls them Yeezys.
Yes,
I've heard that.
That's 100%.
I've heard that.
Yeah. No, he did his Sunday service yesterday at Coachella.
Oh, he did it yesterday.
No,
so Coachella was still going on.
It's 2 weekends, 2 back-to-back weekends.
No, I don't know.
No, I hate this time of the year because
I don't know
everybody
these things.
posts updates and everyone stops their entire life for some stupid festival in the desert of Coachella, California. You know that most people that go to Coachella don't even know it's a fucking city?
I don't know what it is.
No, I mean, it's a city. It's a city in California.
Okay.
And it's just a bunch of music.
And
Shitty
it's a
music.
music festival.
But yeah, 50,000 people showed up for a Sunday service.
Well, you showed me a little clip of his Sunday
Yeah, let's
service.
see it.
It didn't really look. I mean, I gotta tread lightly here. I think.
It's a cult.
I've never been to are we calling it black church or an ethnic
He says
church?
it's a faith-based gathering. Like there's not
Okay,
They're not.
so he's
they're not pumping God or Jesus
Okay,
but
okay.
it's just faith.
But he did call it a service, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but
There
it's
is-
his service.
There
It's
is
not
bits and
the
pieces
Lord's
of like
service.
possibly like Christianity, but it's more or less just a gathering of faith. It's a cult.
It's a cult.
It's a cult. I think that's what we
It basically,
established.
I mean, well, the clip you showed me was just him singing, so
Let's hear some of
basically
it.
just looked like a close concert, right?
Oh, that's
Like he was in the middle of people. He wasn't on like a huge stage where people couldn't get to him as
that's
far as
the-
I could see real quick.
Well, that's the thing. I have it here.
That was just a quick little clip that you had kind of showed me right there.
Well, that's the thing is that's why he originally didn't want to do Coachella because he wanted his own stage, and so that he wants it the way he does it in the desert. Like he does this every Sunday in L.A.
Yeah.
and you have to be invited, and you have to wear
Okay.
Yeezys and all white.
Really? You have that's a requirement to get in?
That's what I've been told on good faith.
So you have to pay his you have to buy his $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 shoes to be able to go?
Yeah, 100%. Why would you not? So
It's
these
kinda
are,
fucked
these
up.
are going to be like the fans, and these are
How
obviously
about I
the
just buy
guardrails.
a normal $50, $60 ticket?
No.
Now I gotta go buy a $700 pair of shoes
So the spectators that are there,
that are ugly?
the spectators like on the other side of the fencing,
Uh-huh.
like they're obviously just in whatever they wore to Coachella, right?
Okay, so that's
But the
why there was
people
only
that are-
20 people close.
Yeah, the people that are in there, like that's his entourage. Like they're all
well,
wearing
yeah.
the same colors.
Okay.
And to
Well, but
my
that's his entourage
Yeah.
then, probably, right?
and well, it's his entourage and people he hand invited. It's like
Yeah, of
Donald
course.
Glover.
Who's that?
I think it's the actor. Oh, it's Khloe Kardashian. That's Kim's sister. It literally says it right there. And look, there's the mother. She's in all white. Oh,
Who's
God.
his mother?
The Kardashians' mother.
Oh,
I don't know.
I mean,
who
I
that
can't
is.
see. I just see these little tiny pictures and random people.
Oh, Jaden Smith was there. Cool. He's a cool guy.
Doesn't surprise me.
He's a cool guy.
Is he?
Nope.
Nope.
But yeah, so I guess this year it was kind of like a purplish maroon color. Let's see if we got some of it.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Did you say Instagram?
So to
Was
just
that? I mean, that was people singing along though, right? So,
so
it's
to des-
obviously a song.
So to
that
describe this for people,
they know.
Kanye does have a microphone, and you can see it here. Kanye's got a microphone, but when people turn their heads, they also have you can see his portable microphone. So there's a lot of people chanting
Oh yeah,
stuff.
yeah. He's
But
got his entourage.
The people in the inner entourage are all wearing the same colors.
Well, yeah. They didn't have to buy them shoes.
Yeah. And see, there's the spectators up in the back. They're behind
Oh,
the
right.
guardrail.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
So he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna have a little party by myself with my people, and y'all motherfuckers can stay back behind the fence."
Oh, here he's going off right here. Let's see what he's saying. I think he just said another N-word.
I can't really understand much.
Yeah, I can't understand anything.
It's kinda hard to.
I just know he said an N-word, and we've already we've maxed out.
We've maxed out.
We've maxed out.
We've hit our limit for the day on that.
Our limit is 0, and we've already thrown out 3.
There's already. Well, we haven't.
Let's
make that clear.
wow.
You're calling us.
Wow. Yeah, we don't say that.
You said we. Said
Y'all
it.
don't say that.
We didn't say it. We played. Well, I guess it's been Kanye every time saying it.
Yeah.
So we're safe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows?
All right.
But yeah, I hate this time of the year with all the Coachella posts. God, people are so ridiculous.
Yeah, honestly,
What is it?
Last week I noticed a handful. I haven't really noticed much towards the end of the week, and then recently, or maybe it was the week before, and not this past week. I don't even know what day it is. I noticed some for a while, haven't noticed some for a while. Apparently it's still going on, but I also don't follow many people that would probably go to that. I have a couple. Drama, Chanel. Ironically, they were together. Well, not ironically, but only two on my feed that I saw posted anything.
Well, yeah, because I'm always signed in. I'm always
right?
signed into the show thing, so it was just inundated like the whole last weekend.
Why? Who's followed on the show that?
Well, because like we follow other like media outlets, and
I
other
guess
shows,
that's true, right?
and
yeah.
everyone's just and then
I mostly stay on my personal one.
We're in contact with like a couple influencers locally here.
Is that what we're calling
and
it?
A couple of them went out there. I mean, they want
influencers.
I don't want to shit on them in case we ever have them on the show, but I mean,
I'm not shit. I just hate that term.
They want to be influencers.
Just don't like that
Are
term.
they? No, they're not.
It's just a bogus term.
I think once you hit that 10,000 on followers, you can kind of consider yourself an influencer. I don't know.
10,000.
Yeah, because that's when Instagram
nothing.
gives you full use of their stupid app.
Yeah, but that's nothing still.
Why don't you give me full use now?
Give me it now. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I had seen a little bit, and then it kind of fell off for me. I think they were there early, and then kind of just disappeared.
Here's an interesting tidbit on Coachella. So,
all right, why don't you tell this? I'm gonna get us some coffee.
yeah, you just listen, and then you can give me your thoughts. So, we live in this world now where everybody's either transphobic, homophobic, racist, right? The owners of Coachella, it's like a family or something. It's privately owned. They actively donate a fuck ton of money to block gay marriage and gay rights legislation. And so the big thing like last weekend was Ariana Grande's performance at the Inn. At the end of her performance, I guess she closed out Sunday night or Saturday night. I don't know. But she put in the background on the Tron, whatever they call it, the stage, like
Jumbotron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screen.
She put a big pride flag, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Ariana stuck it to the owners." Timeout. Burn a timeout. She got paid $8 million for this performance, and over that weekend, the family that owns Coachella, the person who owns Coachella, is going to make probably anywhere between 100 and 150 million. Plus, he'll make another 100 to 150 million this weekend.
You want to make a stand?
So
don't go.
Exactly.
Don't perform. Don't buy the tickets.
And see, all these fucking people that are going to go to Coachella, they're going to be the same ones that are going to be Bible beaten on all these rights.
Of course.
But yet you are actively donating to a family. Unlike Chick-fil-A. Let's loop it around. Chick-fil-A.
Let's bring it
One of these
back
days
around.
they're gonna sponsor us, and they're gonna be like, we're just never gonna listen.
Just don't listen. Just give us free Chick-fil-A.
They don't donate to
all we need.
anti-gay rights stuff. They just don't celebrate gay marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy donates a fuck ton of money to block gay rights legislation, and you assholes go every year.
Go ape shit for it. All the same people
Every
that
year.
are in outrage of everything else, right?
Yeah. when it's good for us, it's good for us. But when it's not, when it affects my social media or my businesses, because these assholes are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars by some dumb shit like CoverGirl. Here, use our mascara and then post about it, and we'll pay you $100,000. When it affects your pocket, it's all right.
Yeah, it's
fine. All right. So it's
If the money's coming your way, it's fine.
100%. That's my fun tidbit for the day.
That's great. I just didn't know that. Nor would I.
Let's get all the shittiness out.
Shittiness?
Yeah, we had the Notre Dame Cathedral burned down.
Oh God, I know that was one of. God, that was sad.
Dude, I watched it. And that's why I posted about it. I was
stats.
I was actively sad about that, especially when you see the steeple fall. I was like, oh shit.
It's fucked up. You know, it's an iconic place, right? So it
1345,
sucks to see that, especially when, like. Cities struggle, right? Cities struggle to, at least here in the States, I always hear stories of cities struggling to get funding to keep an old building around, right?
What was that house that Bubba keeps trying to keep open? It's where all the...
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember hearing him talking
in,
about
like,
it
Seminole
years
Heights,
ago.
yeah.
I'm not sure, but there's cities are always struggling. Fuck, the Tampa Theater almost had to shut down.
Yeah, Tampa Theater
a couple of years ago because of... when they had to switch over to the digital projectors, they had to spend $100,000 to buy a digital, at least one.
The same thing happened to Funland Drive-In.
Yeah, they almost had to close.
Yeah, because they couldn't afford the digital projectors.
Finally, somebody stepped up and donated.
How much could those have cost?
$100,000.
Oh, never mind.
It's $100,000 to swap all the equipment over to make that work, right? Mm-hmm. So they needed at least $100,000, and I think they got a little bit more than that from a private anonymous donation from some wealthy guy locally. But so you always hear these stories of people, these historic buildings struggling to stay open. Obviously, this is a church; it's a little different, but it just sucks to see something like that that's still going for so long to go away. And I mean, fuck, it's probably been through some shit, right? Because it's built great, so that had to be a terrible fucking fire.
The roof is nearly all wood.
Yeah, well, that's why.
Like original, or
but everything else is.
They try to do their best to keep it as original as possible.
Yeah,
it took 200 years to build, like 190 years to build. It opened up, I think, in 1345, I believe, somewhere in the early 1300s.
This just had found some stats real quick.
It was sad watching it, and to see the Parisians out there like just singing like their religious hymns or whatever, in hopes that it stops at some point.
Yeah,
that was heartbreaking.
Yeah, says over 12 million people visit every year, nearly doubling the traffic of the Eiffel Tower.
Jesus.
Now think about that. I mean, the Eiffel Tower is iconic, right? Yeah. And you always hear people visiting it, right?
100%.
But it was actually Paris's most visited monument.
Oh, it'd have to be.
Yeah.
Now, here's a little sidebar. It really wasn't funny, but it did get a little half smile from me because people were posting Notre Dame fire.
Yeah.
The University of Notre Dame had to send an Amber Alert out to all their students that it wasn't no building on campus was burning up.
Jesus. Well, see, I didn't think about that. Okay, so I saw an article that said Notre Dame on fire, and I read a little further, and it said the one in Paris. I'm like, the cathedral in Paris. Yeah. Okay, cool. But people see headlines and go, "Oh fuck, the school's on fire!"
That's why when I use hashtags, I put either Notre Dame Cathedral or Cathedral de Notre Dame. And I just put
clarify.
Notre Dame because it's like because I saw Notre Dame had to tweet it out, and they did the sonar alert. Because the USF has that, and I've heard it once. It's crazy when that thing goes off. I
heard that once.
You get
actually.
legit nervous.
Yeah,
because it goes burr, burr,
it.
burr, and then literally you can hear it clear as day throughout the entire campus, and you go, "Oh fuck, what's going on?"
It was a couple of years ago. I think when there might have been like a bomb scare or something. I heard it go off because I used to work right down the road here. We could hear it in the fucking office. Yeah, and that was 5 miles away at least.
It's a great thing. It's great technology,
it's awesome,
but it is terrifying when you're sitting in class and you hear that thing go off.
I bet.
It was just some guy in Daisy Dukes walking a dog, wielding a machete.
Oh, that time?
Yeah, they were.
I remember hearing about that.
He kept getting on the bull runner of the bus and walking around. He didn't. I don't think he actually assaulted anyone, but he was looking to assault people. I don't remember.
Looking for something, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go walking around like that if you're not looking for something.
Yeah. And then we had our thoughts with anyone affected by that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
that affects an entire
devastating.
country. That's
Sad.
not just. And here's an interesting thing, and this is where I look at people and I go, what do you have nothing else better to complain about? So the night it happened, I guess the White House tweeted out that they're offering support and whatever they need to help out. There was obviously a donation line to donate to help restore. Three of the richest French families collectively donated a total of $565 million, and donations exceeded like $1 billion. But when you have a cathedral that's been there for what 700 years,
Yeah.
$1 billion is going to go really, really fast. So I've read a couple articles that say that's not going to cover the restoration, which blows my mind, but I can see it.
Because they're going to try and restore it as historically accurate as possible, I'm sure, right?
I bet
so that's going to cost money.
I bet you the quickest thing would be just to bulldoze and rebuild, honestly. But you can't do that.
No, and they're going to try and
can't do that.
salvage what they can,
So the White House tweeted out, we're offering our support, blah, blah, blah. And the tweet just got roasted by people.
Why?
Because they were like, well, that we have a city in the U.S. that doesn't have any drinking water. They're referring to Flint, Michigan.
And that's very true.
Ladies and gentlemen, Flint, Michigan occurred in 2014 when President Obama was in office. This whole Flint, Michigan EPA mishandling of this whole thing, that's a different administration.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And if you look
but they're still not wrong. Like, hey, we should be trying to help
the
locally.
night before they finally got the largest portion of the allotted money that was to go to them.
Wow.
It was $77 million that they received the night before Notre Dame burned down.
Okay.
I don't think they're wrong. This shouldn't have, drinking water and all that pollution that leaked out, this shouldn't have taken, 2019? It shouldn't have taken 5 years to fix.
Yeah.
This should have been fixed in 6 months.
No shit.
So when you want to complain to an administration just to complain, pump the brakes and read your facts real quick.
They're just trying to complain.
Pump the brakes and look at the facts.
Yeah. Clearly just trying
The
to
administration at that time deemed that around 150 million would do it, would fix the problem.
Yeah.
And the fact that they just got the 77 just a week ago,
That's terrible.
whose fault is that? I'm not sure. I'm not
Not sure either.
But when you're just actively going after a White House that you just don't agree with,
Yeah. Well, that's part of it.
relax,
for sure.
ladies and gentlemen. Just
That's
relax.
part of it. God, that's some good ass coffee.
It's hot. I haven't sipped it yet.
It's cooling down. It's drinkable now at this point. It's quite good. This episode's brought to you by Black Coffee.
Black coffee.
Black Coffee.
Not Black Rifle, Black Coffee.
Just Black Coffee.
They want to sponsor us. Shout out.
Who?
Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh, they do? Or
If they do.
If they do, then we could say it was, but it is not.
Yeah.
It's just straight up black coffee. That's how you boys drink it.
Yeah, and then we had 8 explosions in Sri Lanka.
What? I didn't hear nothing about this.
200 dead, more than 450 people wounded.
Jeez. That's rough.
I think the death toll of this morning was 207.
Wow. That's sad.
Yes, awful. And it was a bunch of churches. It was suicide bombings, of course. The attacks were allegedly carried out by suicide bombers, according to the Intelligencer. I don't know what that is. Obviously, it's a news source. The outlet claims that officials in Sri Lanka have detained as many as 13 suspects. They have a curfew. A curfew's been institutioned. I think that's the right word.
Instituted.
That's it.
Not
There
the
you
two
go.
shinned.
There you go.
Tooted.
Yeah.
Tooted and booted.
I'm trying to lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm calorie deficient today. I can't think straight.
Yeah? Should have had some of that funfetti cake. God, that was good.
On Sunday morning, as people began their Easter celebrations, a series of 6 explosions rocked 3 churches and 3 hotels across the nation of Sri Lanka.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Have they got any thoughts of like, who, what, where, when, why?
Terrorists.
Wow.
That's all they're. That's
all they got. That's all they're saying.
They targeted Christian churches. So some of the politicians in the U.S. got roasted on Twitter for not saying Christian churches. They were saying people observing Easter services.
Okay. Well,
Because we have this
three
huge
specific Christian
Yeah, it was
churches,
Christian
or were they
churches.
slightly different? Because they're different, and you don't want to list all three. Then that makes sense,
No,
right? But if they're just Christian churches, then yeah, why not just say 3 Christian churches, right? When if something that happens at a mosque, we say a mosque or a Muslim. You know what I mean?
Well, we have this divide right now in our country.
Oh yeah, you
with
can't
who
be
supports.
Catholic Christian. You got to
Well,
be something else at this point.
It's right now who supports Jews and who's don't, and who doesn't.
Okay.
You know,
So then why won't they say Christian?
because I think if you side with Christianity, you tend to
side
side
with
with
Jews?
Judaism.
Well, it's close. It's
Yeah.
not. I mean, it's obviously not the same thing. It's not.
That's where it gets like real mucky in the political world, and I get kind of lost because I only know the baseline of the Palestinian Israel,
yeah.
territorial
I don't
beef.
know. Yeah, I know.
I don't know enough
Little.
about it
I
to
know a
say
little.
anything other than I know.
I know enough to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. I know the Israelis right now have the West Bank and the Gaza Strip, and the Palestinians stake claim. They don't let the Palestinians in. The Palestinians throw missiles over. So do the Israelis. I don't know. And it's kind of popular these days to say like anti-Semitic things if you're on the left. So I don't really know. I don't know. Like I said, I think you said it perfectly. I know enough to just not say anything.
Yeah.
I just know like when I see someone like say like you see a ton of anti-Semitic things.
See, and I don't understand that. The left is supposed to be all inclusive, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, they want good for all, right? The Muslims are to be 100% accepted. The Mexicans are able to just let's rip down the fence that's already there, fuck the wall, let everybody in. But let's put a fence on Canada because we don't want any more white people here. Apparently, that's all I'm getting from them these days. Supposed to be all inclusive unless you're white, religious.
Yeah, and it looks like the government.
Jews, I don't get this.
That's why I do my best
And they want to say that Trump is Hitler,
yeah.
but yet they say fuck the Jews.
Well, it's like
How does that make sense?
the classic one I use is when they label Ben Shapiro Hitler. Like
Yeah.
he's
He's
a
actively
Jew through and
fights.
through.
He's a Jew, and he actively fights against neo-Nazis,
yeah.
which are the alt-right.
Yeah.
But everybody says he is.
Like he just had to get a retraction out of an article from some publication. They labeled him like the alt-right and how he incites violence, and he's like, and
Where?
I followed
When?
Ben Shapiro for the last few years. He's never once called for violence.
No, it's not
Never.
him. It's not what he does. It's not what he does at all. And I don't follow him all that closely, but what I do see, I've never seen that.
People give me a weird look when I say Ben Shapiro a lot, but he tends to stick to facts, even if he doesn't like them.
Is he in the stuff
Even if
that
he doesn't
I've
like them.
seen everything I've seen from him, I may agree with it, I may not, but he's not wrong.
Exactly.
Whether I agree with it or not, I can look at him and go, okay, I see what you're saying, and I see your facts, and I see why you think that. I don't agree with it personally, but who cares? We're not going to agree on everything personally.
It looks like the Sri Lankan government might have known ahead of time that some type of attacks were coming.
Uh-huh.
So that's
But
not
if
a
you
good
know
thing.
there's an attack, you don't know what or
Yeah.
how or where, right? I mean, that's pretty vague, right?
Yeah.
Hey, your country's going to get, well, I guess Sri Lanka. I guess I don't even know if that's a country.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Trying to
I'm literally
call
just
myself for a second. Like, wait, is that only a city?
Yeah.
No. But like, hey, your country's going to get hit or this city's going to get hit. You can find out little things, right? But to know all these specifics, that's a different thing. Now, did they? We don't know, but just to say, oh, they knew something was going to happen. Well, we knew something was going to happen on 9/11. We didn't necessarily know what.
So it looks like it was Catholic, and it would look like it might have been a mixture between Christian and Catholic churches, with Catholicism as a form of Christianity. So
Yeah, so I mean, I can kind of understand why they said
So what the Times
Easter,
is saying-
but it's like, well, Christian and Catholicism are
I wasn't
damn near the same.
I
thing.
wasn't mad that they didn't use the term Christianity.
doesn't bother me.
It does not bother me.
And the fact that it is two different things, it's
Yeah.
okay. They're celebrating Easter.
I just found it funny that people saw one word and they were like, "Oh, you don't want to say the word Christian?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, guys, we're going way too far now.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but we're going way too far." In the days leading up to the devastating suicide bombing that killed nearly 300. Oh, and it's up. No, it's nearly 300 now.
300 people?
Yeah.
Damn.
On
Wow.
Easter Sunday, the country's security agency had been closely watching a secretive cell of the National Tawhid Jama'ath, a little-known radical Islamic organization that security officials in Sri Lanka now say carried out the attacks and may have received help from abroad. They knew the group was dangerous. They had collected intelligence on the whereabouts of its leaders in the April 11th security memo, which warned of Catholic church bombings specifically.
But which ones and where?
Yeah.
Where and when? Right. I mean that.
It's a country. I'm sure there's
And that
plenty
was
of churches.
10 days before it happened.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of probably could have guessed like, hey, they're probably going to try and hit on Easter, coming up. But I don't know. Unless more comes out that they actually knew more, I don't think you can really fight that.
We're talking we live in America with some of the brightest intelligence agencies, and we're talking about Sri Lanka.
Exactly.
That's no
exactly.
disrespect.
No, but
no disrespect. This is a horrible
they
thing.
don't have the intelligence we have, right? With our institutions.
Let's not even say they don't have the intelligence. Let's say they might even have the resources to do anything about it.
Yeah. Oh, well, that too. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about that, honestly. Yeah. That's
Who?
that's very true.
Yeah. I don't know
Hey,
the
we
state
got
of the
this
country.
intelligence, but what do we do with it, right?
Yeah.
That's fair as well.
I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't know enough about the country and
Yeah, I don't
what
either.
they're able to do and can't do.
I don't either. I forgot it was a country.
It's
a minute ago,
it's
so
and it's a
here we
small
are.
island in South Asia. I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
We can go there. The hotels. There's a 5-star hotel. The hotel prices range from $35 to $120. Let's go.
$35 to $120 a night.
Yeah.
Is that now because of
Probably.
the 2 or 3 hotels that got blown up?
Yeah, probably. But yeah, our thoughts are with them. That's a ton of people. What did we lose during 9/11? Like 3,000. So if they lost 300 plus 400 or 500 injured,
I'm not even
that puts
sure,
three.
honestly.
That's 1,000. That's about 1/3.
I don't remember the count. I don't remember the count, honestly. But yeah, I mean that's like if they blew up 1 and killed 2 people, it's sad, right?
That's why that's why when somebody talks out against like extreme Islam and they're labeled Islamophobic, I'm like, pump the brakes, man. Look at the track record.
But the fact of it is, you said extreme Islam.
Yeah.
That's the problem, right?
But
You
even
can have
that's
Islam.
But even that's deemed Islamophobic.
Yeah, well, go fuck yourself.
But I mean, look at the track record. And I'm not trying
Well,
to.
yeah,
I'm
no,
not trying
absolutely.
To, like there's
It's not all of them.
There's a ton of
Just like
there's-
every other race and religion. It's not all of them.
There's probably
right?
a ton of people that follow the Islamic faith that are wonderful
Probably
people.
Wonderful, absolutely. But the problem is the extremists that
Yeah.
you get, and that's what they're known for, right? Because that's what the majority have been in the world news, I would
Yeah.
say. Not the majority, because I don't know how many there are, and this only took a handful of people to do, right?
Yeah.
But it's all you hear about. They don't have a good track record.
No. But our thoughts are with both incidents.
Yeah,
It's
terrible.
hard. It's terrible. So how was your week?
Oh, let's see. When did we record? Probably last Friday, Saturday, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Good week. Don't ask me what I did last weekend. Don't know. And then let's see.
Did you just
Let me
forget?
look at the calendar.
Did you
real quick.
forget?
I need to look at a calendar to know where I am and what day it is. All right. So yeah, I don't know what I did last weekend, but so picked up my suit. We haven't talked about that because I did that Monday, right? So it was a week ago. Picked up the suit for the old
It's a snazzy
vintage
looking
wedding.
thing.
Yeah. Looking great. Fits well. My man over there. God, I'm trying to remember his name. I got his card over there. Donald, maybe.
T-Money.
I don't know. fitted me up real nice. Did have this at first. I thought the jacket was maybe a little too tight. Just when I kind of, depending on how you move, it puffs up in the front. But I'm asking a couple people. I've never had a suit jacket fitted to me. Right, kind of puffs up a little depending on how you move when the buttons are buttoned. And I was kind of told that's kind of what it does, right? Because if you're wearing it with the buttons buttoned, you should be standing like a goddamn man with your shoulders back, and
shoulders
you
back.
won't have that problem. Well, you know, back
Shoulders
straight,
back, dick
straight,
out.
shoulders back, dick straight. You know, and that's just kind of what it is. And I was like, all right, well, beats the hell out of me, so I'll take it. It fits good, it feels nice. Don't plan on wearing the jacket all that long anyway, right?
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be a long ceremony.
Yeah, it probably is. But we'll just be standing there the whole time, so I'll be standing, and it'll be.
How am I
going
to concentrate that long?
You're gonna have to listen to the Lord, okay? The Lord's gonna be talking to you.
I wonder if I can sneak a Bible in my pocket.
Why? Why?
That way I know. Like the moment I start to like just zone out, because I'll
just go grab one from the pew.
It's not at a church.
Oh, it's not.
It's at a country club.
I don't know these things. I guess I should, huh?
Yeah. Because I'm notorious when I zone out.
That's right.
When I zone out, everybody knows because I'll do this.
Well, I don't know. I guess I would have to assume we're standing together. I don't know for sure because we haven't been told. I don't know. She might not allow that to happen. But if we do stand together, I'll just smack you every once in a while. We'll be fine.
You know her and this is me being sincere. The best thing for her to do is to split us up.
Why? Okay, never mind. I guess that's probably accurate.
This is me defending.
Yeah.
Her best, like the best thing she could do would be like.
But also not, because then you're going to be spacing out, and no one else is going to smack you on the back of the head.
Man, I can't. Of course, I haven't been to that many weddings, but I have a perplexity for just straight falling asleep.
Well, I've only been to a couple, but I've never stood up. Oh, okay. So I've stood up in one, but it wasn't like it wasn't like an official full long ceremony wedding. Whereas I feel this is going to be probably pretty long, right?
Let's see.
So the only other one I stood up at was pretty short. So this would be the first time. I feel like this is going to be.
So the first wedding that I went to, like as an adult, was in Vegas, and it was at a Hojo, Howard Johnson. Shout out Howard Johnson. And there was a lady there making dog sounds. So there's
that's
that.
what we got.
I stayed entertained.
I've been to a few, but I've just been to them, right?
Second wedding, I was.
And then you can sit in the back and kind of nod off a little.
I was Uncle Swole's +1.
Oh yeah, so you were just fucking off anyway.
I just kept yelling Uncle Swole because he had his hair in an updo downdo deal, a little how you do ya. Yeah. Oh, I went to Donnie's wedding.
Who? Oh,
yeah.
No. Huh?
That white guy we used to work with at the theme park.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I went to Donnie's wedding.
You did?
Yeah. I was respectful there because there was so many people from the military and they had guns.
Yeah, no,
they had guns.
Yeah, of course they did.
And it was at the Dell.
Of course they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You respect yourself there. Or you die. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also knew like if I did something stupid, Donnie would just be like,
yeah. He'd just tell him.
Uncle being uncle.
They'd take you out back.
Uncle being uncle.
Be all right.
But this one, I'm going to have to be on my best behavior.
Yeah. Now, I agree. Probably good option to split us up.
But let's argue against it. Why would it be a bad option?
Bad to split us up?
Yes. Let's argue against it. Let's argue why she shouldn't do that.
Because I'm going to smack you every time you start spacing out. Okay?
That would be the opposite.
No. Well, I'm not gonna up you in the back of the head right in front. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a little how you do you on your cheek or something. I'm gonna pinch that ass and tell you, hey, wake the fuck
you
up.
pinch that ass, I'm gonna get hard up there.
Hey man, nobody said you couldn't have a.
And I'm gonna let the flag fly. That'd be un-American not to.
I'm hard 22/7 anyway, so.
22/7.
Well, it's not all day, just most of the day.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
Oh no, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a fun and interesting weekend.
It's going to be an interesting weekend.
You don't think it's gonna be fun?
I think it's gonna be fun
I
at
think we're
times.
gonna have a good time.
It's gonna be fun at times,
I think we're gonna have a good time.
bro. We don't even know what to wear half the time.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. We don't know.
And if
what
we
to
come
wear.
underdressed, we're not allowed in. So
Well, but that's hearsay.
that also could be a fun time because
That's
then we would just
hearsay.
go.
Oh, hey, they don't want to let us in. We don't get in. We go do something else. You know, not our fault, not our problem. You know, we're taking all the steps necessary
Ooh, that black
right now.
is good.
Told you, right? And I mixed 2 different kinds, which is kind of random, but I did, and it's good. We're taking the steps necessary right now. We're asking what do we need to wear here. We're hearing mixed reviews on what we need to wear, so we're gonna find out, babe.
Now, what if
We're gonna go with the grooms telling us, and that's what we're gonna go. And if it doesn't work out for us, we can't be blamed.
What would happen? And this is just for weddings in general. What would happen if I was like, because being gender fluid is popular now. What if I was gender fluid and that weekend
Come in
I was
a
like,
dress?
yep, exactly,
I'm in.
exactly.
I'm in.
And then when they,
Although, not gonna work out for the wedding. Aren't they servies?
I don't know. I know that there's more grooms.
Aren't they conservative though?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I thought you had told me the family was. Well, she is.
Wow.
Right?
No.
Oh, I thought you said
No.
that. She is.
No, her and I got in an argument over the.
Isn't she? No, she is.
No.
She is.
She might be, but no. No, because we got in a little like a mini political debate, and
Yeah, but she was pushing for the Republican governor. Remember?
because he had an actual plan to increase waterways and water. Yeah,
Wow, that's good for the business.
that's yeah.
That's good for business.
Yeah. No, I made the comment I couldn't vote for Hillary because of all the shit that I know about her. With Benghazi losing military lives, the email leaks.
Yeah, all that bullshit.
Yeah, and then she asked if I still would vote for Bill, and I go, I don't know, because now I know of like families that have disappeared that have found out shit on them. So I was like,
because they're both a part of it.
but it's tough because I know what his presidency led to, like a good economic time, right?
Yeah.
So it's tough, and I go, I'm torn, and then she's like, well, that's sexist.
No,
she
it's not.
was arguing pro Hillary.
Well, but there's also some of those issues didn't have anything to do with Bill.
Yeah.
That's on her.
I think
emails.
I think
her.
I think a centralist would like me, like an independent, a centralist. So I think would have been was where she sits, like a little half and half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know enough, but conservative, no.
Well, that one night that we got into it, I know you guys got into it multiple times, but I was only there one time when we were talking politics. Everybody that she was mentioning and standing up for at the time, I thought they were all Republican. So
I don't know.
because she had mentioned the governor and then somebody else, and I was like, oh yeah.
The moment she called me a sexist, I was like, nope,
Well,
not a sexist.
all right. Well, then maybe they'd like the gender fluid.
No, I don't want to wear a dress. I was just
Are
kidding.
you sure?
100%.
Okay.
Have you seen my?
Should I?
You've seen me. You see me naked. This body ain't made for a
I'd
dress,
probably look
baby.
pretty good in a dress.
You would. You would. Me, not so much.
Yeah,
I got
probably
them.
not.
I got them hips that don't lie though. So who knows?
Yeah, but you'd be like one of them big girls that's that's sassy and owns it. You know what I mean?
You want a little Chiquita banana?
Yeah, you know what I mean? You'd own it. What did I say that was wrong there? Big
Nothing.
girls?
Yeah. I'm trying to go 30 down, son.
Okay.
Getting rip shit.
Well, I don't think 30 will make you ripped. I'm sorry. I'm not
I'm gonna buy
trying
more.
to call you out.
I'm gonna buy more pills this week.
The cocaine pills.
No. No.
Start snorting Addy or something
No.
in the morning.
No.
You can be like the Power Ranger.
Nah,
You
it'll
guys
be.
can go and shadow box in the mirror together.
Oh man,
That'll lose some weight.
Nah, that's for Judy.
He's losing some weight, son.
Judy's shadow boxing. The guy at the gym. Jim Judy.
He was in shadow box.
No, it's the other
Power
guy.
Ranger.
Oh yeah.
Power Ranger. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Power Ranger. He
I
snorts
forgot.
that Addy in the morning.
I forgot we called him Power
He
Ranger.
snorts that Addy in the morning.
Yeah.
And he goes and he shadow boxes in front of the mirror.
Nah, I think he just does straight cocaine.
Yeah, you know what? He probably does.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of weight recently.
And his eyes are kind of going because he's wearing them glasses
He
now.
has to wear
so-
glasses now. And he's always super dilated.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I think it's gonna be
Good
fun.
things you see at 5 a.m.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I picked up my suit. I guess back to the week at hand, huh? I think we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna look good in our suits, which you still need to get.
I'm gonna go tomorrow.
And the rest of the week was just editing. I had to do a bunch of Skype calls for the project, and then I've just been editing all week. And then Saturday was I went to the gym with the lady, and then more editing, and then yesterday, the Lord's Day, the Lord cometh, Jesus walk.
Jesus walks.
Picked your ass up from the airport.
Oh yeah.
We went and saw Shelly. Well, first we went and got that Buddy Brew hitter.
Picked up some bags.
Went and saw Shelly. Had some wine. Had some funfetti cake, a little ham, little Spanish food I can't pronounce. It was a good night. Watched some Game of Thrones, which I don't watch, but we watched it anyway.
I don't think you were a fan, were you?
I wasn't impressed, honestly. I mean, obviously, not a good thing to just watch a random episode in the last season, right? Because you were like, oh, well, this is good because of that, and this is a big moment because of that, and this is cool because of that. Like I get that, because I'm very big on watching a show from start to finish and not like jumping around and just watching random episodes. Not every show, like a lot of shows, you can just put on anything and it doesn't matter, right? But
yeah.
A show like that has a very direct storyline. I'm a big fan of watching things from start to finish. Game of Thrones has never really intrigued me. I saw a random episode from season 2 years ago. Didn't intrigue me, and you would think it would. I love medieval shit. I love dragons. For some reason, it doesn't spark any kind of interest to me.
Yeah, and I was doing my best to like fill in like the plot lines.
No, and you did great, and I could see why some of those moments were big.
There's like 50 main characters, and it's
well,
like,
and that's the thing. Yeah, of course, but you learn them over time. So it's like, but again, it was just, I don't know. It didn't. Not saying I didn't think it was a bad show. I was laughing. There were shits being said that I was laughing at. I thought it was a decent episode.
Yeah, the Hound was fucking fun.
But I don't know. It's just, it never has really sparked my interest at all.
Got a little side tit from Arya.
But that Barry show that came on after.
Barry was really good.
Dude, that was funny.
Yeah.
I got to get into that.
Like quirky funny.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it was like stupid, quirky funny.
It's like we're going to write a show that's going to be serious, but we're just going to let you ad-lib funny shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you could write
the plot
some
line
of that.
is serious.
Yeah, because I don't think you can write some of that. Because like if you look at, what's the main character?
You said his name.
I said his name last night.
I can never remember. Bill Hader. I can never
like he's
remember his name.
SNL, so he's improv.
Yeah.
You know? So I think some of the more improv-y guys, like even like the
They're
old
like,
guy,
all right, we're gonna write a super serious script
Yep.
and just make it funny improv.
even some of like his facial expressions were hilarious.
Oh,
the
yeah.
old guy from Office
Great.
Space was killer.
Yeah. What's his face? The stapler guy.
Yeah.
Henry Winkler was great.
He was great.
He was good in that. It was a good show.
Yeah.
I had seen a quick trailer for it once, and I was like, "The fuck is this?" But it was just a quick little teaser. It's like a 10-second teaser video.
20, 22, 24 minutes long.
We were like,
Perfect.
"Oh, what is this? Put it on." That shit was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That shit was pretty
He's
funny.
like an ex-assassin
I
that
liked it.
killed a civilian.
It's great.
Thinks he's a terrible person.
Yeah, that was good.
Good little twist at the end.
I'm in. Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, he's gonna get arrested.
That was good. Now that wasn't like I wonder what season they're in or anything.
That's
you know?
a brand new show.
This year? So
Yeah,
that was what, like
'cause
episode 2 or something?
The only reason why I know it's a brand new show is because I fucking love the pizza reviews that Dave Portnoy from Barstool does.
Yeah, we know.
And he had fucking
One bite, everyone knows the rules.
Yeah.
You can't eat a goddamn thing in the world without saying that these days, can you?
who, me?
Looking right at you.
Oh, I don't realize I do it.
You say it all the time.
Dude, I don't realize.
Well, not so much anymore, but you did for a while.
I don't realize I'm doing it half
You
the
did
time.
for a while.
Yeah.
You did for a while.
I honestly don't realize I do shit half the time.
Oh, Barry was right there.
He was a guest star on one of the reviews recently, and he was saying it was a new show. This is probably their second or third episode.
Negative. Unless these are just showing me and they're not out yet. Well, I'm on the HBO app right now. There's 2 seasons.
What?
Okay, so there's the 4th episode. Yep, That was season 2, episode 4.
Oh,
it
shit.
It says new right there, and that's her in the hotel room talking to him.
I thought it was their first season.
Yeah, no. Well, shit, now I'm happy I just found that out. I'll be watching that show. Barry, HBO. Get on that HBO Go app. That Queen login. Go check it out. That was a shout out. She'll know.
8 episodes in the first season.
Yeah.
Eight for the second.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna watch it because that was a good episode.
Yeah.
That was a real good episode. So yeah, I'm down. But yeah, I wasn't. It was a good episode. Game of Thrones. Back to that. It just still didn't seem to intrigue me. But maybe if I started with season 1, I've heard season 1's great. Maybe I would. But it's also one of those things that for some reason, I don't feel like investing my time into just yet. I think maybe give me a few years and I'll maybe decide to watch it.
Well, for the first
because it's not that I don't want to, just hasn't ever intrigued me.
So like last week, I saw some not great reviews for the first. Like they were good, but they were like and it's because for the first time in however many 8 seasons, every family, every kingdom, or every whatever, they're all together in one section.
Spoiler alert!
Right. Well, I'm saying there's so many plots to like tie up
that are
right?
tying together.
So it's
yeah.
a lot of talking and a lot of reasoning and
the
a lot
whole
of
episode was
scheming,
talking.
right?
Yeah.
And at the end of
Although
this episode,
next week's probably going to be pretty good.
they're
Hopefully,
gonna pop off next
I
week.
fucking hope
Because you see the White Walkers,
Yeah,
within a mile of Winterfell.
Yeah.
So then you go,
spoiler alert.
yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
If you don't want a spoiler, don't listen. Or do listen. Doesn't matter. Does matter.
Does it?
It does.
Okay. Listen.
Add money.
Just give the little. We'll put a little this episode is just gonna be called spoiler alert.
Yeah.
So if you
I don't
listen,
but I think everybody knows, like even a casual person that doesn't watch me, but they know, like, because this is the last season.
I knew nothing about it. I know there's sex and dragons.
And here's the thing.
That's all I know about the show.
Here's the thing.
Until last night.
It's only going to be 6 episodes this season.
Yeah.
So we only have 4 more to go. I have no idea how they're going to tie this whole thing up in 4 episodes.
I
idea.
guarantee you there's going to be loose ends. But did you see the runtimes? They released all the runtimes.
Oh yeah, the last
a
like
couple
2
weeks
are
ago.
like an hour and a half.
Yeah, they're movies. They're hour and a half long. That's why when it ended last night, I was like, "That's it." It was like 50 minutes.
And here's the best part: Homeboy's not even done with the Game of Thrones books, so this is all like
This is all hearsay.
they get his input to
Yeah,
like get where
of
his
course.
head's at, right?
Yeah.
But it's
but
like
the show is always gonna end different.
that's
than
crazy
a book
how
is,
a
right?
show
is ending
like
sooner.
started based on a book and then went past
Well,
it.
he's still going, and they're like, "Oh fuck it, we gotta end this."
What
thing.
a weird man that guy
They're
is. What is it?
dumping
R.R.
millions of
Martin.
dollars into that. I don't fucking. I know
knows,
nothing about this universe.
What a weird man that
at
guy is.
all. Why? Because
Well,
this
it's like-
one's fucking his
Well, 'cause
sister,
I
and that
know-
one's fucking
well,
his
I know-
aunt, and
no,
that
no,
one's
no,
fucking his
no.
brother.
I knew. Well, spoiler alerts. Spoiler
That's
alerts.
all I know about the show. Sex and
Because
dragons.
I know HBO was like, "Hey, can you speed up writing these books?"
And he was
Because
like,
it takes him like
no.
it takes him like 10 years to write them.
That's why it's good.
And he was like,
Nah. No.
"Nah, just do your thing.
Do what you
Do your
want to
thing,
do.
fam.
Do what you want to do.
I'll make it better.
Do what you want to do.
I'll figure out what doesn't
Because
work.
they're gonna come back to me when you're done.
I'll read the reviews and go, "Oh, you didn't like that?
You didn't like that?
Well,
Okay.
let's not do
He
that."
dies. He lives. She's now the queen.
Yeah, but God, man, I love seeing Amelia Clark.
Which
Daddy
one was
loves
that?
The blonde queen.
Okay. Yeah. Great looking woman.
That was actually one of my articles this week that I posted on Instagram. She actually had 2 brain aneurysms while filming Game of Thrones.
Oh, that was that one?
Yeah.
God, how about stop having such a stressful job?
Or how about we not lose a dime piece?
Yeah, that'd be sad, I guess, right?
Sad. I'm going in the morning.
Going where in the morning?
Morning.
Morning.
Mourning. Yeah, so she was experiencing these headaches in season 1.
That's crazy.
And then went and they caught it super early.
She's been in every season?
Yeah.
Did she ever like disappear for a season that like
No.
they didn't show? No, she's been in everything.
Yeah.
She had 2 brain aneurysms.
Yeah, they just stopped filming the first time and it took 6 weeks and she was back good to go. And then again in I think she said season 3 or 4.
Damn.
And this one was the second one was a subarachnoid hemorrhage. That was
season 1, season 4. This is what, season 7 or 8?
8, yeah.
She got another one coming. So you're telling me?
She's been good.
She's been good.
So what happened was when they caught the subarachnoid hemorrhage when the blood vessel was starting to swell.
Okay, on the last one.
Yeah.
So they were able to kind of
and then it did
stump it.
I believe it did burst on some level, or like the because of the blockage of blood from the swelling.
Yeah.
Part of her brain actually did die. A piece of her, like a section of her brain did die.
Wow.
And the doctors, I read this the article. The doctors were like, we don't know what it is. It could be irrationale. It could be this. But, only time will tell. You'll just see something different about your personality or something different about how you carry yourself. Mm-hmm. And the interviewer was like, so what do you think died? And she goes, oh, my taste in men.
That's fantastic.
Goddamn, I love her.
You gotta love it when she can still have a sense of humor about it.
Legit nearly died.
That's good. Well, she's got to just be thankful, right? I mean, she almost died twice.
What do you do at that point?
Some people have brain aneurysm and die right there on the spot. She's had 2, and she's still kicking.
Look at what happened to Luke Perry.
Probably millions.
I think the main cast is like anywhere between $250,000
per episode.
Per ep.
Oh yeah, so she's making millions.
Well, I mean, they only have like last season was 8 episodes.
Yeah.
I think
she's the main character. She's probably making.
Well, I know they get residual, right?
Well, and that too.
So
yeah.
I think that's where people.
Oh, that's where the money's.
I think that's where
come
people
in.
like getting on HBO shows because you might not get like the million per episode that you get in like traditional
but you don't
cable.
need to. It's the residuals,
but it's that
that
residual money.
That's what's going to really keep you going.
Like Callan was talking about residual money, and they asked him, like Brendan asked him about The Hangover because he's in 2 scenes with like 2 lines, and he's like, residuals.
I got 2 lines.
He's like, I made hundreds of thousands of dollars. And Brendan's like, you had 2 fucking lines. And he's like,
yeah,
it's the largest grossing comedic movie ever.
Yeah.
He's like, I still look at those things and go, what the hell did I do right?
Yeah.
He goes, I made a ton of money.
Something like that. You're going to make good money for a few lines, but you're not going to get the residuals.
Well, and Brian's a pretty smart guy, so I'm assuming he's like, just give me points on the backside.
Yeah.
Instead of the upfront deal. That's
maybe.
That's
well, that's how a lot of the
what famous actor did that?
That's how Star Wars was made.
That's right. Right.
He was like, I don't have a whole lot of money to give you guys. I'm going to give you 2%. I'm going to give you 2%. I'm going to give you 1%.
Yeah, Harrison Ford made a
fucking
fortune.
Loaded. Yeah. Everybody was buying his little action figures. He got a piece of that. He got a piece of everything.
Yep.
As far as I know. I mean, I don't know the
you're
exacts.
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
Star Wars for sure. He didn't have money to pay.
Harrison took zero up front.
He said, I'm giving you guys a chunk. If this thing takes off, you get a piece. And that's it.
Yeah, Harrison Ford was upfront about that because I think some took some points and some up front. He took, I think he took next to nothing up front.
I think I heard that too. I think
he took like anywhere like 2.5 or 5 points on the backside, and that was just like
that's good. Yeah. Well, now
talking $1 trillion franchise, take 5% of that. God, what the hell?
Wonder what happened with all that when it got sold to Disney. They have to still have their residuals,
they made a
right?
Fortune.
Or did they just say, "Hey, I'll take my cut off of this and be done"? Interesting.
At their age.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Take a lump sum.
Harrison
and be out.
Ford, just take your cut and be done. Take your couple $100 million from Disney and move on, right?
Yeah, it was cool though. I was watching some of like I was watching a little bit of the behind the scenes, like some shit they put on YouTube, and
because they made the.
This was with Game of Thrones.
Moving on, yeah.
George Lucas like reached out to the creators and was like, I want to come see the set and I want to come hang out for the day, and like. They of course they flew him out and let him hang out
naturally.
And like I was like I don't know why this is such a big deal. And then like the creators are like, you understand, like this genre wouldn't be here without him. He's like this long form storytelling, these mythical lands and stuff.
Sci-fi.
And I went, oh no shit.
He started it to be what it is today.
He's like,
absolutely.
He's like, you don't get Game of Thrones, you don't get The Walking Dead, you don't get shit like this. And I went, oh.
If Star Wars didn't happen, we would see a completely different world of movies.
I'm like 2.5 minutes in, and everyone's like, like fanning out, and I was like, I get it, it's George Lucas, but who gives a shit? And then he goes, he goes, let me break it down. Like, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. And I went, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
That's right.
100%. He started it. I mean, there was some shit out there, but nothing that took off, nothing that did anything that would get us to this point.
To make a 6-part trilogy, to make a 3-part trilogy, and start on the 3rd.
Yeah. Well, he made a 3-part, gave them names, and said, You know what? I'm gonna make the first 3.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't make them before like I wanted to.
Yeah. The closest thing we have to him modern day is J.J. Abrams, I think. I love his storytelling though, because like
He's got good storytelling. I don't know if I'd put him in the same category.
no,
but
but the closest thing. I think one of the closer things.
I like J.J. Abrams. I think he's good. I think there's some stuff.
John Favreau too.
It's not great.
I can't see him directing all those Marvel movies, and it's because he's started out as an actor.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Good actor too.
Yeah.
Great actor. Funny.
Yeah, very funny guy. Cool guy too.
But yeah, no, that's 100% true. We would not be where we are today with shows and movies like that if it wasn't for him having a vision for Star Wars.
Yeah, because when I was watching, I was like, yeah, it's a cool moment, but it's not that big a deal.
And it's like, yeah, it's a cool moment because it's like, okay, cool. Like he got to go on set, but when you start thinking about it, like, oh, that's actually pretty awesome, right?
Well, it's cool to be be able to like self-actualize. Like I wouldn't be able to get to do this thing if it wasn't for someone that like George.
Well, and
Lucas,
that was nice for them to do that.
Yeah.
That was nice. They spent millions of dollars on that show.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Millions of dollars.
Well, that's just HBO. Like, look how much money they spent on Boardwalk Empire.
That's what they're known for. They're known for spending a ton of money and making good quality. That's why they're still thriving, right? When other studios and networks are closing, they're thriving right now because they always come out with those hit shows that kill.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, look how fucking popular it is.
That one show.
Boardwalk Empire, Sopranos. I mean, what the fuck? The list goes on.
You've seen all of Sopranos?
Yeah.
Was that your favorite show of all time?
No, I just watched it like last year.
But I'm saying, would you? Because I know a lot of people rate it the greatest show of all time. I'm asking your opinion.
Not my greatest show of all time, no.
Well, what would you put?
That's actually, God, I've actually never thought about that. That's a good question. As far as a greatest show of all time,
because I see Sopranos pop up
it's a great fucking show.
And I've seen
God,
a good portion of it. I've never seen it all, and I think it's a fantastic show.
It's amazing.
I don't know if
it really is.
I don't know
great.
if it's my greatest show that I've ever seen.
It is. Well, but see, at the time, that was also a very revolutionary show at the time.
But it also ruined mob movies because
it did.
Nothing's ever gonna hold a candle to that.
It did, and it didn't. I mean, it definitely. Yeah. Well, the problem is it got oversaturated for a long time. Everybody was making mob stuff.
Agree.
And then that came out and just was like, holy fuck, this is good, right?
Oh! You want a 2-hour movie?
We got you.
Hold my beer.
Got you. We got.
I'm gonna make 6 seasons.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's definitely up there. It's definitely a really good show.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's hard. I have a lot of favorite shows. A lot of really good shows.
The Office is up there for me.
Office is amazing. It's
U.S. or U.K. It don't matter.
There's different categories though. You can't put The Office and The Sopranos in the same category, obviously, right?
I'll meet you there.
So in its category, The Office is the best.
Yeah, like comedy sitcom.
In that style of show, yes. Now I think Parks and Rec is right behind it. I think it's an amazing show. I would put that in a similar category. But The Office, they did it the best. Mm-hmm. And there's other shows like that are really good.
See, one of my favorite shows of all time, a show that I would never fucking miss, was Entourage.
Great show. Great show.
Yeah.
Another one. Another solid fucking show. That was Showtime, right?
That was HBO.
That was HBO?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember. Yeah. Add that to the list of HBO. Another hit that they had for 6, 7, 8 seasons.
Another HBO
that
show.
People went wild about.
Westworld. You
Deadwood.
See, I've never seen Deadwood.
I've never seen it either. I've heard it's great. I've never seen Deadwood. I've never
6
seen
Feet
Westworld.
Under, the Mormon show. I heard that's real good too.
I've seen one episode. It was good. But see, I've never. I never had. For years, I didn't have HBO. You know, so I think I borrowed all the Entourage seasons from you.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I know I have a lot of them on discs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I borrowed them all from you.
Yeah. Wow, we're digging in the vault for that one.
Yeah. What? How many years ago?
Yeah. Wow.
You showed me that show. I had never seen it.
Yeah, because
I didn't have HBO.
I would buy every disc. The Office is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you anybody that thinks Seinfeld isn't wonderful, fuck off.
One of my favorite shows of all time as well.
Go play in traffic.
Yeah. Great fucking show.
And then you got these these Netflix TV shows that are real good too.
That's the thing is there's so much out there. So it's like, what kind of show do you want to watch, right?
The only reason why I said it is because when you look at a lot of the ratings, Sopranos is a heavy favorite.
It's
I see it a ton.
It's at the top of the list for sure. I couldn't dispute that it's at the top of the list for one of the greatest shows of all time.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Friends, you were a Friends guy? I really wasn't.
I can get down with it from time to time.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it like some people do.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I don't hate it.
It wasn't my thing. I would watch it every once in a while when I was a kid. Came on.
I mean, you got to throw 90210 in the list somewhere, even if you're not a big fan of 90210. But we were watching kids like 16, 17, 18, kind of having sex and doing stupid things.
I
That's
watched it when
revolutionary. That's a revolutionary show right there.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying it's in the top 10.
No,
but
yeah,
for what it did
it was
at that
revolutionary
time,
at the time. Yeah, and I think because I was so young when I was watching that, I didn't realize
get
it. I didn't realize it.
Yeah. Like I'll watch Seinfeld episodes that I knew I saw as a kid, and like their jokes now hit with me.
Oh,
I'm
they're
like,
so much better. Absolutely.
I'm like, oh, that went right over my head as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, you don't catch half of that shit. I love watching old shows, especially old cartoons. Those have all the hidden jokes in it that you don't
Ren
catch.
and Stimpy was dirty as fuck.
Dirty as fuck. Yeah. Well, and it was known for being
Beavis and
dirty.
Butthead has to be in the list somewhere.
Great show. Great.
Hey, Mike Judd, make some more.
Yeah. King of the Hill. God, he makes great shows. Isn't he making something new?
I think so.
I thought I heard he was making something new.
Oh, he's big. He's tied up with Silicon Valley. He's the creator and writer of Silicon Valley on HBO.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I saw some stuff for that. I haven't watched it. I don't know.
Fuck. Yeah. A lot of shows, a lot of good shows.
A lot of great shows
even,
out there.
Look, Amazon's coming out with some good ones. Like I started on Hannah.
Man
last
in the
night.
High Castle.
Man in the High Castle, so
That
good.
has got to be one of
So
my
good.
favorite shows of all time right now. Like,
holy
fuck.
you got to watch The Americans.
I haven't. I've heard it's
The
good.
Americans is fucking outstanding.
Did you watch The Last Post on there? Another
No.
Amazon original? Check that out. It's only a quick 2-season hitter, I think.
Yeah. Sneaky Pete is
I've
good.
heard that's good. I've heard that's
Real
good.
good.
I haven't watched that.
But I started on
watched that.
Hannah, and I really like Hannah.
See, I'm interested because the movie that came out, fuck, I don't even know. How long ago did that come out?
2011.
2011?
I saw it on the thing today.
Great movie. Watch that. Great movie. Amazing fucking soundtrack.
Yeah. Man in the High Castle is my favorite Amazon show they've done, but right underneath, and it's a different category because it's a comedy, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I've heard really good things about that.
So
I haven't watched
fucking good.
I've heard it's good. I haven't watched it. I've heard it's really good.
She is wonderful. Dime piece, great set of tits. She comes out and shows him in episode 1. I don't think you see him again, but it doesn't matter. Saw him the one time.
Someone. It's not as good now that Netflix picked it up and has been doing stuff, but if you want another comedy,
Arrested,
man. Arrested, the first 3 seasons.
Didn't they just bring more episodes out recently?
Yeah, they
I
did.
gotta watch them.
The first 3 seasons, and they're not bad. They just don't compare to the first 3 seasons, right?
I think it's hard. I think Netflix was in a good their heart was in the right place. They know that this show needs to continue.
Yes.
But there's so many really good actors in it that it's hard to get everyone together.
Yeah.
For 6 or 8 weeks that it takes.
Yeah.
So that's why it takes like 2 years for more episodes to come out.
And I'm fine with that. I was gonna say, like, the thing about the first 3 seasons
It's
is
all innuendos.
The writing is so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's innuendos, and it's stuff that was set up in season 1 that doesn't pay off until season 3.
Yeah.
It's just so good. The writing is great, and it's just a good witty show, a good witty comedy, you know?
Jason Bateman's fucking fantastic. Michael Cera's wonderful. Jeffrey Tambor.
Oh, fantastic.
God damn.
They're all great. All great. Good show.
A New Start. Anus Tart.
Anus Tart.
Oh, what are we, an hour in? Let's get some current events.
Yeah, a little over an hour.
Yeah, let's get some current events. Zaddy's back, live and in color. That's my week up. Wait, that's my week
Yeah,
update.
we back.
We're back.
You in it.
That's it.
We here.
I just want to show you this video. This gymnast posted on social media. She was upset because people were sharing her video. She got injured, and she tweeted out like, "Hey guys, my suffering isn't your
comedy,
isn't your enjoyment.
Welcome to the internet.
Watch this lady.
All right, we got a gymnast.
It's dirty.
Okay, she's jumping up and grabbing
What
one
the
of them
hell is
bars.
this?
Let me see it. That's not what you want to show me?
No, it's fucking long. That's stupid.
What? God damn it, man.
Jeez, this is the article. Where the hell did the video go?
You had it, didn't you? The YouTube might have
They might have
auto-loaded for you.
Well, they might have just agreed with her and be like, we probably shouldn't have shared it.
Take that shit down.
Yeah.
Quick clip. You got a quick clip? God, you're killing me right now.
Yeah, man, I'm fucking
Putting us on hold.
What the hell's her name?
I don't know. We haven't gotten that far.
Oh yeah.
What's her name?
Auburn senior gymnast Samantha Serio. Samantha
Serio.
Yeah, she
Auburn senior gymnast. Is that what you said? Gymnast.
Yeah, there it is. This is the video I saw, bro. It's gruesome. I will say that it is gruesome.
She was in like a competition or just practicing.
She was doing a floor routine, and she goes to.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
God, that just tingled my shin.
Snap.
Can we watch it again?
Yeah. And then.
So she runs. She does a front flip. Oh my God, she landed. So did she land too far on her toes and not her heels?
It's just the pressure. But listen to the
Was
to the
that
commentator.
Both her shins, or that's her knees.
I think she may be hurt.
Well, but you got to understand, if the commentator blinked for a second, you didn't see that, right?
She clearly breaks her tibia and her fibula. High, though. That's a high break.
So it broke the bones here?
Yeah, those are snapped in half.
That's not her knee popping?
No.
That's the bone.
Yeah, because I think if I'm accurate, she immediately had to retire because I don't think she can come back from that.
Fuck, I would imagine. That's never going to be the same.
No.
Isn't that one of the hardest bones to break? Like your front of your shin there?
This
well,
one's,
yeah,
this
but isn't that up on the list?
Yeah,
I mean, and where it broke? Holy.
Yeah, it was a high break. It was a high break.
God damn.
They're saying it's a knee dislocation. One of these videos says knee dislocation, but it looks like those two bones snapped.
That's what I'm saying. The first time it looked like it was the shins. The second time it looked like the knees popped. Yeah, it sucks. Were people just like joking about it or what?
Well, they were just sharing the video.
They were just being the internet and sharing the video. Like, hey, holy shit,
look at
this
shit. I don't think anybody like. If you watch that,
more famous now than she was.
If you watch that laugh, you're just a piece of trash. Like that.
No.
Like your reactions was what most reactions probably were.
Yeah, God. I figured, okay, she's gonna twist something.
That hurts me.
That was fucking brutal.
It's gruesome.
God damn.
And it's saying like the NBA players. It happens once a season now. Someone just their leg snaps.
Just completely snaps.
But yeah, she said something. She's like what was the?
Well, I get it. She's in pain and she doesn't want to see it being shared around. She goes online and that's all she's seeing probably.
My pain isn't your entertainment. I think she's got a valid point.
I mean. Yes, but also that's what the internet is, right? That's where we are.
It's 2019. But yeah, hopefully she gets a good recovery.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm also not saying it's wrong. It's out there. I've watched hundreds of videos of people breaking things,
Yeah.
I also don't go and share them, though. So
no.
There you go. I mean, she's not wrong. Well, you got to assume if she's following gymnast things on her social media, she's probably seen it a lot, right?
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't want to keep reliving that.
That's all she does. Every time she opens it up, that's all she sees.
She doesn't keep reliving that. I open my Instagram, I see cameras. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can imagine she sees gymnast stuff.
I'm not going to tell you what my Instagram looks like.
Oh, I know what your Instagram looks like.
I see a lot of things.
Chock full of coom.
That's the end result.
That's what I'm saying.
What you got? You got anything?
Oh, God, I don't know.
But I mean, shout out to her that she's on a speedy recovery. And I think there's a lesson to be learned. I think, we could do a little bit less of like, oh, let's share this. But at the same time,
I don't ever share videos. Like, I might send it to you and be like, hey, look at this fucking thing,
But it's not like we can stop people either, right?
Well, no, exactly. It's the internet. It's out there.
She's in a tough spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Shit, did I close that? God, I did close that. I didn't mean to close that one. Did I? Hold on. Fuck, I did. So I saw this thing. I'm just going to go off of what I know on the article that I found 2 weeks ago.
Let's do it.
It was pretty short, but it was pretty interesting. So making a plan. I don't know all the details, if it's happening, if it's going to happen, if they're trying to make it happen, if they're raising money, if they I don't know all the details, right? But they're planning to drop, I don't know if they're fiber optic cables. They're wanting to drop network cables on the ocean floor surrounding Africa.
Why?
Apparently, don't forget about that microphone. Apparently, there's already cables around a lot of land masses. Apparently, there's some outside the U.S., some around other places, supposedly. I don't know. That's what the article said. Facebook wants to drop a cable on the floor of the ocean around Africa to give them better network.
It's not a bad thing.
No, I don't think it's terrible. So weird that Facebook's doing it, but hey, if it's going to help the whole fucking continent of Africa, I'm in, right? Does that mean there's going to Facebook, going to have more people? Don't give a fuck. Don't really use it. But I don't think it's bad that they're wanting to drop cable to give Africa better network.
The company's in talks to develop an underwater data cable that would encircle the continent, according to people familiar with the plans, an effort aimed at driving down its bandwidth costs and making it easier for social media giant to sign up more users. Well, that's not that's great.
Yeah, but it's going to give them better network, right? That's the point.
The 3-stage project named Simba after the lead character in The Lion King, so racist, could link up with beachheads in several countries on the continent's eastern, western, and Mediterranean coasts, though the exact route and number of landings is in flux. Oh, it's not their first time doing this.
No, that's what I'm saying. They've already dropped cable around
North
other
America,
places.
Europe, and Eastern Asia.
Yeah, which I didn't know. Think it's interesting.
Google parent. So those of you that don't know that, Google they have a parent company named Alphabet, is in talks.
That's their now main name of company, right? So if you're looking for Google stocks, well, you have to buy Alphabet stocks. So stupid.
Google, YouTube, all that falls
under. Yeah, that's their parent company.
Google Fi. How'd that work out, Uncle Swole? Oh yeah. I can make phone calls in every country.
He's texting. He's been texting
on Wi-Fi. Everybody can do that.
That's true.
Google, parent company Alphabet Incorporated, is also in talks to build a cable system called Equino. What is it with the stupid names?
God.
Equino down Africa's. Oh Jesus! This person can't write an article. They're in talks to build a cable system called Equino down in Africa's western coast.
See, the one I said, well, maybe it was more of a. Again, I was saying all that.
Hawaii's trying to too.
Yeah.
A lot of companies are trying.
So apparently, So it's supposed to give better network.
It costs a lot.
Of course, it costs a lot.
You
have to put it all in the fucking ocean.
Where I'm at for school,
around a continent.
Where I'm at for school, it's about $100 a month for 10 megs.
Jesus.
Yeah, and you don't get close to 10. You might get 5.
Yeah.
5, 6.
Jeez. They need that goddamn cable. I said goddamn a lot on this podcast, haven't I?
Yeah, man. Jesus walks.
Well,
I get
the Lord's coming out of me.
I get the need for bandwidth, but are we really going to put bandwidth over running water?
Yeah, that's
right.
If you're going to spend all that money on Africa, well, but it doesn't benefit Facebook, right? That's the problem.
I'm on board.
It doesn't benefit them.
I get that.
Well,
but are we really?
I'm not on board.
But are we really putting that above running water? Like what?
Yeah,
if they don't have running
apparently.
water, but they have a 4G cell service, what the fuck are we doing?
Because they're gonna use it.
Just.
Yeah, no, it's fucked. Get the water first.
I don't think it's fucked. It's just weird. It's like this is where our priorities are going.
Kind of fucked.
It is, but
you're gonna dump all that money, but the problem is there's no return for them on the running water. Although you would think they give them running water, they start more of a civilization in some of these very impoverished countries or countries of Africa. Now you have people coming up in society. Now you have people actually having homes, having internet, having phones to be able to use your stupid fucking
We
app.
should build up to this. We shouldn't just start with this.
Well,
if you want to end,
where's their return?
If you want to end poverty in Africa, the beginning step, the initial step is running water.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the first step.
And get rid of the government.
Yeah.
because that's why most of it is.
Facebook,
At least in a lot of parts of it.
They've been in the media a lot lately because
Have they?
I personally think they're begging for government regulations on social media.
Probably, yeah,
because
probably.
I don't think
it.
they want to be the bad guy. I don't think they want to be the suppressor of free speech. So if they
but they're
ask for
starting
sanctions,
they're starting to be.
they are. But I think that you're going to see Facebook. I think Facebook's going to be the first one because I think Zuckerberg wants out of this whole freedom of speech
This
thing.
back and forth bullshit.
If they,
yeah,
hey, if they sanction us, I gotta follow.
I gotta follow.
I'm
Blame
not-
the government.
but don't blame
Yeah.
me.
That's all he wants.
Yeah. So
Makes
it's going to
sense.
get real interesting with the social media. Social media censorship is going to blow up here soon.
Well, because Facebook is censoring a bunch of shit and
And I
telling
don't
you what
think-
you can and can't see.
And I don't think
certain
Facebook
times.
is going to, and they should fight the government on it. And I don't think they are. They're going to lay
Nah,
right down.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They're going to, well, I mean, they do it in China, so I think they're going to do it in the U.S. They'll just
Yeah.
lay down.
Probably.
It's a very interesting article.
Yeah, yeah.
Very interesting
Yeah,
article.
I guess I closed it. I lost it. I had it open for a while. I thought I still had it open. I must have
I just
took
took
the wrong one at some
took a
point.
quick type in.
But
I just didn't know this was like a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I saw it and I was like, "What the fuck? Why would they put a cable in the water?" It's like, well, gives better network.
Well, let's build a desalinization plant and dredge some of the ocean water out. Oh, wait. Oh, and that makes energy too? Oh, my God.
Oh, and having less poverty would get rid of malaria and things like that. Holy shit!
Boom. Hey, Facebook, do better.
Do better.
Actually, you know what? Everybody just deactivate their Facebook. Facebook sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Sucks so much.
Florida man.
I love how
gotcha.
this starts already.
Got you, Florida man. Local.
I love how this starts already.
Local. Clearwater.
This is
Tampa Bay.
This is getting better.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
I'm
That mean streets, that 727.
gonna read you the headline.
Do it.
Man who tossed daughter off bridge found guilty of murder.
Perfect.
Should, right?
100%.
Should.
Some murder.
Apparently, guy's going through a divorce.
Don't care.
Not liking the ex-wife. Not
Don't care.
liking the grandmother. Wanting to keep the kid from him. Takes the kid, runs. Apparently, the divorce lawyer called 911 or somebody and said, "Hey, this guy's a little crazy. Something might be going on here."
Facts.
What bridge was it? Hold on. I don't know if it said. The article was ass backwards, right? So, like, you have to start at the bottom to get the story. It's kind of weird. Anyway, guy goes crazy, throws daughter off bridge.
Murderer.
Lawyer tries fighting that he was insane and was
No.
trying to save her. What?
From what?
How about disbarment for you and also jail?
I'm on board.
Guy got life in prison. I think we should just throw him off a bridge.
100%.
Just get rid of him now.
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye. You throw a 5-year-old
You know what?
off a
You know
bridge?
what? Don't throw him off a bridge.
You get thrown
Don't
off
throw
a
him
bridge.
off. Not just any bridge. Let's take you to the sunshine skyway.
Taking you to the sunshine. Yeah, absolutely. No, you know what? Let's take him to a shorter bridge. Then he breaks limbs, survives, bring him to the top, throw him off again.
There you go.
But
I mean,
it's fucked up.
with the lawyer, there's always got to be a defense lawyer, right?
Of course,
and that's
but
of
come
course
on.
they're all. That's the only defense
he's
they have.
insane. Well, yeah.
That's the only defense.
I don't understand how you take that case, though. I don't get it. I don't get it. You got to be some kind of piece of shit.
But do you not see?
There were witnesses. Saw the man take the kid, throw him over the bridge.
Pump the brakes. Don't you see a little bit of honor in that? There's a tad.
How?
There's a tad because it's like I know this guy did it. I know he's the worst, but he deserves a fair shake.
No, he doesn't. That's the problem. Doesn't deserve a fair
That's
shake.
what the that's
There's
what
no honor there.
that's the judicial system we live in.
Doesn't deserve
I want
a
to
fair
toss him
shake.
off the bridge
There's witnesses.
30 times.
I don't care if you're insane.
Right?
You've now thrown your child off a bridge.
But
you die.
under the confines of our judicial system, by our Constitution, he deserves guilty and
if I was the witness, I would have then thrown him over the bridge.
I want to toss him over.
That day.
5 times.
That day.
Oh, he's dead after the 3rd? Toss him again.
Toss him again.
Right?
Let's just make sure.
Because this can't be easy for the lawyer either, right? Because you got to go home going, God, this guy's the worst, right?
See, the problem is there's a lot of skeezy people out there.
Don't get me wrong. He's making plenty of money, right? He knows what he's doing, right? Probably. Defense lawyers make a fuck ton, right?
Kicker. This guy's like 20. It was like 25 when he did it.
Yeah. Now throw him off 6 times. But I do see a little bit of honor because that guy can't have a good, like, that's got to weigh on you at some point, right?
Throw him off a bridge.
Look at the lawyer, that defended. He did the Trayvon Martin. He did a bunch of those defense cases, a bunch of those high profile defense cases.
Those are different.
But I'm saying
those are different.
I'm equating
those I can understand.
I'm equating it to just weighing on him, right?
Oh, of course, it's gonna weigh on him
that's
for
what
sure.
I'm saying.
I just don't see how it's honorable to take the case of a guy that there's witnesses of seeing him throw his child off a fucking bridge. I can't get on board with that.
He's in a tough spot.
Of course he is.
But
I'm not saying the lawyer's a piece of shit. I don't get it.
He might be.
I don't get it.
I'm not arguing that he's not.
I'd like to look him up. I'd like to know who it is.
I'm not arguing that he's not. I'm just saying that can't be an easy thing to justify in your head.
Of course it's
not.
And
to stand
That's
up
what
there,
I'm saying is how can you then take the case and try to say, well, he was insane, so he shouldn't get life in prison.
There's special people out there.
No, go fuck yourself. He should, even if he was insane. Kill him.
Maybe he's a murderer.
Doesn't deserve a spot on this planet.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just doesn't.
I wish we had more eye for an eye shit,
Absolutely.
Especially when there's witnesses.
If there's proof.
Yeah.
I'm only so gung-ho about this because there's witnesses that saw him do it. And they're not denying he didn't do it. He was saying he's insane. He thought it was going to save the child. How is throwing a child off a bridge going to save the child? I don't care if, even if that is true, you don't deserve to be out in society.
No.
Because if you think that's going to save a child, what the fuck else are you going to do, right?
That's tough.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah. The hell is this?
I'm full hot.
Yeah, I love it.
Full hot.
I love it. Hey, let's keep that full hot rolling. This isn't an article; it's just a statement, really. Jussie Smollett's brother claims the actor suffers from night terrors as a result of the racist attack.
Go fuck yourself.
There you go. I just wanted to keep that. I wanted to keep the hotness going. He suffers from night terrors. Fuck you.
He did it to himself.
Thank you. The fuck out of here.
There's no night terrors.
The fuck out of here.
You're a piece of shit. You tried gaming the system and you lost. You got gamed yourself.
Yeah. You fucked yourself. I had no sympathy
Fucked yourself.
for you.
You fucked yourself.
You piece of trash.
You had the world by the balls, making millions of dollars, and it wasn't good enough. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, God. My eye itches.
What do we got here? 124. You want to wrap this bitch up? We've been getting long on the last few.
Yeah, let's close this out on this little 8-year-old. Because I
Little 8-year-old?
yeah, this little 8-year-old.
This better be not sad.
No.
This better be a good ending.
I don't know what she's gonna say, but
But we're in?
the thing is, this sweet, adorable 8-year-old actress is not only much cuter than the real Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, but she's also already much smarter. I asked her to do this video. She basically impersonates AOC. So I haven't heard this. So
Okay.
this could be terrible. I don't
Who
know.
posted this? Who asked her to do this?
I don't. The
Doesn't
Twitter
say?
handle sucks, so I'm not even gonna say it.
Fuck it.
It's stupid.
All right. Let's hear it.
Like, I'm Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez,
This is great already.
aka AOC, and I want to talk about climate change because there's no doubt cow farts are making the climate change. In July, the climate was 96 degrees, and in February, the climate was 36 degrees. OMG, that's a huge change in the climate in only 4 months. At this rate, the world is gonna end in exactly 12 years. And, I'm only 29 years old now. So the world will be over when I'm only
She's counting on her hand.
37
Fuck
years
yeah.
old. Like, I also want to talk about socialism because socialism is so amazing. Like, socialism is actually short for social media. Did you know that? Like, I use social media, so I'm a socialist. And, like, 3 of the most successful countries in the world are socialist too. Venezuela, Facebook, and Twitter are all very successful socialist countries. I have a lot of friends who moved to America from Facebook.
Jesus Christ.
That was actually really good.
That was good.
Kudos
That
to that
was good.
fucking 8-year-old.
Yeah.
AOC says like every word. There's
Yeah,
a
that
video.
was good.
There's a video where
Now,
she was.
I wonder if they wrote the script or they just
Oh
let
yeah,
her
you
go.
can tell she was reading.
Yeah, was she?
Yeah,
Was she?
yeah, you can look at her eyes.
I didn't see it, so okay, yeah.
She
yeah.
kind of looks like her too. It's
yeah,
fucking
she kind of
good.
does look like a little young AOC for sure.
They did she was doing a South by Southwest interview and she said like 60 times. They actually did like a counter.
Jesus Christ.
And she fucked up all of the math. When she was like, I'm 29 now, it's going to end in 12 years. She does like
37.
this. And then goes, so we're going to be done by 37.
That's nice.
Socialism is shortened for
29
social
to
media.
37.
I had plenty of people move from Venezuela and Facebook to America.
To America. That was good.
Shout out to that 8-year-old.
That was funny.
That's good.
That was good.
Yeah, that's a great way to close out. That was hilarious.
That was a good way to close it out.
When she opened up with 4 likes, I went, this is going to be good.
Yeah, this is starting out. This is starting out good.
Good job. What was that little girl's name?
I don't know.
Let's see.
You tell me.
Hopefully they didn't post it, and then I won't say it. That was probably better.
Yeah, probably let's not.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's just, if you want to see it, go find it. Can't be that hard to find. Also, just heard it, so you got it.
Socialism is so amazing.
Socialism is so amazing.
3 of the most successful countries in the world are socialist too: Venezuela, Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, that was
That might be
good.
the title of the episode. Socialism stands for social media.
I don't know. We don't want to steal that.
Can't steal her lines. She'll sue us.
Yeah, we don't want to steal that.
We almost got sued by the Irish country, the country
we?
of Ireland.
Did we?
With like McGregor shit.
Oh, we didn't. We didn't almost get sued.
Could have been.
Could have. Could still. Probably won't.
We know we had a
They'll
good.
never
We had
hear.
a good episode title. We said it earlier. What? Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Is that a good episode title?
Sure.
So we're going?
Yeah.
Maybe. You'll know by the time you hear this whether that is or not.
Or we just title it Thrones of Games.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Yeah, let's close
Barry.
it. Barry.
All right. What else? Anything? That's
Nothing.
it?
I got a couple more things, but it was mostly from like yesterday and today, so let it play out and then we'll talk about it. See if anything changes.
We'll wait and we'll tell you current events a week old in a week.
Yeah.
Get that hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
This one's great. Hold on.
So we're not stopping. You're gonna throw one more out there.
I'm not even gonna talk about the article. I just want you to see this. I'm Cuban. Boobah is Cuban, and I got a little
Cuban and
tiny bit of respect for Fidel Castro, but also it's a bad person.
that should be the episode title. I got a tiny bit of respect for Fidel Castro. Also, bad person.
It's a bad person. The New York Times, and I do like the Times, but their op-ed section sucks a bag of dicks.
That's a quote.
They compared They compared Fidel Castro to James Dean.
Okay. Interesting.
They said it was like it was like Sinatra headlining Vegas on April 21st, 1959, 60 years ago this Sunday. Thousands of adoring New Yorkers gave a tumultuous welcome to young celebrity emerging from Penn Station, Fidel Castro, the leader of the Cuban guerrillas. At the time, many young Americans were showing the first signs of disenchantment with what they saw as the leading conformity of the Cold War era. The highly educated Castro was like James Dean with the progressive political agenda, a rebel with the cause. So not any of those things. Congratulations, New York Times.
Fantastic.
You fuck yourself by playing yourself. And I love the meme at the end. They just threw a meme in the why are you the way that you are?
That's great.
Talking
I love office memes.
Oh, I love
They're the
Michael
best.
Scott memes.
Michael Scott memes.
Michael Scott memes.
There are some good ones.
Or memes
Otherwise,
with like Creed and Jim just making faces, or Creed just looking off into space. Yeah. Creed, the most
character.
underrated
Underrated
character in The Office.
Great character. Great character.
Yeah.
They're all good characters.
Fidel Castro, a bad person.
Yeah.
That's the title.
It's good stuff. All right.
Yeah, we're out.
Hour and a half. Let's wrap it up. Bye.